We have your latest forecast with Storm Team 10 meteorologist Jason Dortz. Another nice day, but you're going to talk about things changing later.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, Barbara, this is something that we've been rooting for over a month now, and that is a good widespread soaking of rain that the region is going to experience as we go into Thursday and potentially even Friday, and a little bit of rain too on Saturday. So we're going to have a little bit of an unsettled stretch of weather, but it's much needed here, as this has been the story more or less for the last month or so. Plenty of sunshine and a nice mild afternoon. A couple of people out enjoying this weather on the beach here, Easton's Beach, as we look through our People's Credit Union Skycam Network live at Flo's Clam Shack in Middletown. 56 degrees, a little bit breezy, north-northwest at 10 miles an hour, but that is a warmer wind direction usually for our coastline when that wind's coming more from the land compared from the south that's coming in off of the water. So a nice mild afternoon there and a nice mild afternoon across much of the region. And this has been the story for fall. Right now, we're ranked 118th wettest fall, so that's 118th out of 119 falls on record here in Providence. We've only seen 2.94 inches, and we're almost 8 inches below average for where we should be, which is completely different for where we were with the second wettest winter, second wettest spring, and the 19th wettest summer that we've ever observed here in Providence. So that will be changing up a little bit. We're probably going to start to climb that list as we're going to have our first significant rainfall so far this fall season, and it's going to come in the form of some heavy rain starting on Thursday morning. It should be developing during the morning commute, and that activity could potentially be lingering into Friday with rainfall accumulations anywhere between about an inch, inch and a half conservatively as of right now. Flooding could be an issue too, just because of our moderate drought that we have in place right now. That could enhance the risk for flooding and runoff, because the ground is not going to want to absorb any of the rain. It's going to act kind of like a dry sponge when you initially put it underwater. It kind of deflects a little bit of that rain, water. That's what's going to happen to the rain. And then also some gusty winds just because of this storm system and how it's really developing. So as we time things out here, again, nice afternoon. Nothing really concerned today. A few clouds during the overnight time frame. We wake up with those temperatures in the 30s and 40s. Then tomorrow afternoon, more or less a rinse and repeat. Temperatures going to be in the 50s. A little bit more cloud cover towards the evening time frame coming in from the east, just because that wind direction is starting to pick up a little bit more. We're dry through about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, but between about 7 and 9, that's when we're expecting that rain to be moving in. And we have pretty high confidence during the morning time frame through the early afternoon, periods of heavy rain coming in off of the ocean waters. Then where it gets a little bit uncertain is where this dry slot is going to kind of set up in the afternoon. This is one of the more aggressive models where it kind of fills back in with a little bit of that precipitation shield through the evening commute, enhancing a little bit more of our rainfall accumulations before activity starts to wind down a little bit Thursday night into Friday before it ramps back up. But again, rainfall accumulations anywhere between about an inch, inch and a half, maybe some locations picking up a little bit closer to 2 inches, but it's going to be very important to kind of see where this dry slot is, and if that's a little bit further off to the east over Rhode Island, that will make a big difference in the rainfall. So that is kind of one of the big uncertainties with this storm system, and it'll really play out depending on what happens Thursday afternoon, whether or not that kind of inches into Rhode Island or we continue to see that precipitation shield completely over us. But more or less, very unsettled stretch of weather as we go into the weekend, and also very windy too. Sunday, even though Sunday will be dry, going to be the windiest day out of all four. So,
well, at least for Thursday, we have our new NBC 10 umbrellas.
Yes, and we'll be able to
put them to good use.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Jay.